Hey, hey, Pisces. Mel, Intuitive Soul Coach here, excited to bring to you your 2025 yearly reading. Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Pisces, grab your favorite beverage, grab a pen and paper, cozy on in because we are about to get deep. All right, we're going to look at your monthly forecast, starting off here with your key themes and overall energy for 2025. You have hobbies. This is beautiful. I feel like you're going to have a little more fun in 2025, maybe focusing on your side projects, fun interest, your creative side really shining through this year. This is all about music, joy, passions, and even mastering your craft. So putting your skills to work, or maybe even increasing or enhancing upon some existing skills of yours. So hobby, you're the first one to get the hobby card here as a key theme. And actually, I haven't even seen that come up too often. So you know what's interesting, Pisces? Is in January here, we're shifting out of the collective north and south node of Aries and Libra into Pisces and Virgo. So this is really a powerful year of blending our spirituality, our creativity, and applying that to our everyday lives. And that's what I see you doing here with the hobby card. So you're definitely in line with the collective energies of the North and South node. So starting off here in January, you have the letting go card. This is beautiful because this isn't the type of letting go that is a difficult one to let go of. It's embracing new beginnings. It's taking the training wheels off of the bike and feeling that sense of liberation, feeling that sense of freedom, and even a little bit of risk. So there's goodbyes here, and you're excited to start a new year. This is about growth and ascension here. You're closing the door. We have closure. So closing the door to the past, and you're getting in line with some new flow, some new lessons here. Where can you be healthier in your life? What can you let go of that no longer serves you? And what new beginnings do you want to implement in 2025? Because this is the month, January, that sets the groundwork for the rest of the year. So you're planting some really wonderful seeds. Let's take a look. Let's clarify it. Letting go. What are we liberating from? And what life lessons are we setting up in a healthier way here? We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Because the Six of Swords is showing up in reverse, you may have went back to something. It's like you kept going back to maybe an unhealthy pattern. Maybe you kept eating the foods that you know weren't good for you, but it was difficult to try to eat healthy all the time. Or perhaps it was that relationship where you circled around. I just feel like you're letting go of something this year, possibly this month, once and for all. So the Six of Swords can be also the card of travel, but it's the energy of moving towards calmer waters. And I like the depiction of the Six of Swords because you see that there's a sheep in the boat represented by the wool and the water. And the sheep is crafting a blanket out of its own wool. You know, it's shedding a skin here, so to speak. So you're shedding an old skin, Pisces, and I feel like you're taking the lessons of that old version of yourself and you're using that to propel you forward. You are using that to say, this is who I want to become, or this is who I don't want to become. I don't want to repeat those lessons. I want to be a stronger, healthier, fresh version of myself. Some of you could even be getting a haircut or, you know, changing your appearance in some way. I just feel like there's a fresh, vibrant energy and you're feeling it. You are feeling it. Now, the Six of Swords is also about trust, hope, and healing. You're moving on from something that may have been a little bit difficult, but there's a sense of liberation. Like I said, it's the training wheels taken off. So you were training for something. So if you had to go back and repeat it, It's like falling off the bike again. If you fall off your bike one time with the training wheels, you're not going to stop training for it. You're going to practice it until you get it right, until you can take off those training wheels. So cut yourself some slack if you've been hard on yourself for continuing to repeat a lesson. Maybe there was a little bit more to learn. And I feel like it's taken a little bit of time. You may have reevaluated your circumstances or your situation here with the Seven of Pentacles. Just like Annie M in the garden here, it takes time to reap the rewards of a garden. It takes time to, tend to that garden and make sure that the weeds are picked and make sure you plant the seeds and the timing and trust that the rainfall is going to help it grow. So there's a lot that goes into some of the lessons that you've gone through, but ultimately, you have the Ten of Pentacles starting off. This Ten of Pentacles is stability, financial security, wealth, abundance, you building a legacy. So whatever dreams you have, whatever goals you are striving to achieve, you're right on target here. There's something that you are creating this year that is going to fill you up in more than one way. Okay. This is financially, it is related to family, marriage, retirement. The Ten of Pentacles is the Emerald City, and the Emerald City is the destination. So there's some sort of destination. You're close. Some of you, it could be that you're 3 years away from maybe retirement or 3 years away from marriage, but it feels like this is the year that you really start to move forward. You start to see progression and you start to see a lot of growth and beautiful memories being made here. Not that you didn't make those in the past, but it just feels like you're liberated from something this year. Some of you could even be climbing out of debt, or maybe you are really putting a chunk of money towards something that you owe. And if you're not paying it off this year, I feel like you're on the fast track to pay it off. So let's look at February, the start of Pisces season. Look at whose inner child is coming out to play, yours. So this is about laughter and joy, and we even have the balloons there. So this is definitely a powerful month where you're having some fun, you're enjoying being alive, no matter how old you are. I feel like that little inner Pisces is coming out and you're feeling the magic all around you. There's laughter and there's joy, there's presence, and I feel like there's soul tribe and getting together. This is a really great month for you diving into Pisces season. You've done a lot of work on your inner child and healing from some family wounds that you may have had to deal with for quite some time. And look at what popped back out again. The Ten of Pentacles showing up. So some of you, maybe this is a month of marriage or commitments or freeing yourself from some sort of a commitment, but it's actually for you to get to the destination that you truly want, that you truly seek. Six of Wands, what is happening? The first quarter of the year, there's a lot of success, Pisces, a lot of financial flow or abundance or celebrations. There could be a move here for some of you, travel. Six of Wands is spotlight energy. You are receiving your triumph here. So perhaps that payoff or that big win, that Ten of Pentacles could be coming in for you sooner rather than later. Yeah, death, you're putting an end to some old cycles. There is a huge transformation, and I feel like you're coming out on the other side. And maybe it's felt like the last, maybe 10 years or the last 10 months or even the last, however long it's been, you've been on this one side, the side of really the training wheel side. Right? And it took time. It takes time to learn how to ride a bike. And for some people, it takes a little bit longer. But I feel like the side of the training wheels was difficult for you because you wanted to liberate, right? You wanted to feel that sense of freedom. And that's what I see coming in for you. Full on training wheels off. And you are, it's like you're spreading your wings. And that's what the Death card is all about. Going from that caterpillar to that beautiful butterfly, but you had to go through that cocoon. And I see here that there's a lot of pats on the back, a lot of celebrations, a lot of victory, People are very proud of you. You inspire and help a lot of people is what I'm getting here, Pisces. All right, let's look at March. We have timing showing up here. So some of you, Pisces, of course, could have a birthday in March, and maybe you're looking at the clock and you're thinking, all right, I want to achieve this. This is on my bucket list, or I want to do these 5 things before I turn 50. Or, I just feel like you're looking at life's timeline here this month. And we tend to do that sometimes when our birthdays roll around. Some of you could be turning a big number. Maybe it is, 4 or 5 or 50, or maybe, 37 could be a specific number for you. Maybe 37 was, important for whatever reason. But I feel like this is really a big month for you to trust in divine timing and know that your patience is paying off, because this could really be a big month for results as well. All right, we have 4 of Cups. This is a turning point month for you. Turning point, especially when it comes to emotions. We have Justice. Some of you may have even been dealing with a legal situation that was ongoing, and maybe you were on the one side of it and it just felt like it was not going anywhere, or it was taking a long time to finalize a chapter. And I feel like this is the turning point. You have the Justice and the Ace of Swords. Holy moly. If you're dealing with a legal situation, or maybe you work in the justice system, there's some sort of truth coming out, and this truth is changing everything on an emotional level as well. It's something from the past, okay? This is a turning point. This 4 of Cups is past energy of frustration or stagnation. Like, why isn't this happening? Well, it's happening. Justice card is coming in to bring in balance, to bring in some sort of karmic retribution is what I'm getting here. Accountability needs to be had, and this is the month that accountability is had. But it almost feels like you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting. It's like you want the truth. The truth shall set you free. Maybe that's what's setting you free here at the beginning of the year, some sort of truth with the Ace of Swords. So authenticity and, logic and cutting through the barriers, whatever was difficult to kind of cut through from the past, this is a big month. So I would say whatever you've been waiting on, whatever you've had to try to, I'm getting like forcefully be patient, meaning maybe it wasn't fun to be patient while you were going through this. But I feel like this is the month that things really start to align, okay? That patience, that planning, that waiting period, TikTok, this is it, okay? For those of you, if this is career, I feel like you could be making a big move with that Justice card as well. If you feel like you, I just stuck them randomly in the deck, so it's not the top cards here. But if there was an unfair act or something felt stagnant, like you weren't getting that promotion, or, it just feels like you were on pause or on delay, this is the month where things start to rebalance out. You're like, all right, some choices need to be made here, and I'm going for it. And I feel like there is some sort of retribution, okay? Retribution. All right, first quarter looking good for you. Really good, actually, Pisces. Let's dive into quarter 2, April, May, and June. All right, in the month of April, you have maybe some contracts. This can be tax season as well. This may even be education, learning, teaching. It could be, again, contractual agreements, maybe has to do with like real estate or legal situations, visas, passports. I see here some online courses, studying, training. Maybe you're thinking about going back to school or getting certified. Maybe you're just taking some additional classes to have fun, right? Remember, hobby is your key theme. So this could even be a month that you decide to take up some dancing classes, or maybe you want to learn about tarot. There could be a completion here this month for you, of either a beginning or a completion regarding education, regarding some lessons or some knowledge. And the Knight of Swords is showing up. That is the Knight of Wisdom, right? The Knight of the mind. We have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. This may have to do with health or finances or abundance. Okay, but I feel like the Knight of Swords is showing up here to take charge. There's something about courage. There's something about being sharp, using your mind wisely. I also see there could be someone coming in, potentially a divine feminine. This could be a professional. Of course, this could be you as well, but I feel like there's someone else that is bringing about the characteristics of a Queen of Pentacles. She could be very business savvy. She could be, a financial advisor, someone who works with money, property, real estate, accounting, things of that nature. And I feel like there is someone coming in that's going to help you advance in some way. There's a choice. There's a partnership with the Two of Pentacles. She may even come in and she may be a person that you may be negotiating with. There could be a negotiation of contracts coming in here for you. And again, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is someone else, and that Two of Pentacles, you're on the other side of it. But it's going to be quick wit, like quick, sharp mind. Like make sure you are doing your research. Make sure you are, educating yourself. Try not to jump into making any decisions without reading like the fine print. I just feel like paperwork, contracts, business, that's a big theme for you this month, okay? I also see that you could be connecting to someone about maybe a tax accountant. Maybe this is, a female tax accountant that you talk to. It doesn't have to be female, but it's showing up here as the queen. But I feel like you're going to get some sort of professional guidance or advice, and there will be a negotiation. So I don't feel bad about this energy. I actually like the Two of Pentacles showing up, because it means that there's going to be some pros and cons being weighed up. But with the Knight of Swords, I feel like a good, strong, educated, I don't want to say educated guess. It's not a guess. It just feels like an educated agreement comes into play here. Okay. Maybe the message is try not to make, an educated guess. Try to know the facts before you move forward here. All right. You're very wise. You're very talented. Some of you are very good with numbers is what I'm getting here as well. Or bookkeeping or accounting, or again, that's a big energy coming in for April. Let's take a look here at May. A little bit of conflict here in May, but it's conflict that can be resolved. So we have solutions. This is overcoming those obstacles. Maybe that's part of that Queen of Pentacles coming in and you talking to someone who can help you overcome these, to help you find some solutions. There may be adversity involved. This can be opposing views and competition. Spirit, why is the conflict card showing up here in the month of May? The King of Swords. Yeah, you're dealing with someone in the month of May who is not fun. The King of Swords in reverse isn't fun. He's represented here as the gnat. And for those of you that have ever tried to enjoy a nice warm summer night by the water and you just want to relax and spend time with family, and then you have that mosquito or that gnat or that no-see-um that comes up and it's buzzing and it's swarming all over you, and you start to get distracted and you're swatting at the gnat, and it just kind of distracts you from your fun time. I feel like that's what this King of Swords is doing here, is he's a distraction. He may try to manipulate you or try to cause you to be upset in some way. Let's see, what else do we have with the King of Swords in reverse? King of Swords lacks empathy. They really don't care. They're just there to suck your blood, right? With that mosquito or gnat energy. But the good news is you have the strength here. You know how to deal with the gnat. You've come prepared with some bug spray, right? You've come prepared where they don't want to come close to your energy if you're prepared. Like if you've come to a setting and you're like, I'm just not going to pay you any mind. I'm not going to pay you any attention. Do you have to pay attention though? I feel like there could be something of having to face something. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles has to do about, my way or the highway. You're dealing with someone who thinks that way. Like it's my way or the highway. This is the only way things can be done. And I feel like in this case, I don't want to say that that's the only path, but it feels like you may be veering over here, but there's a level of acceptance. Like I've accepted that that's how that person thinks. Like it is their way or the highway, and I can choose to either accept that or I want to see how you're responding because I feel like the strength is coming in saying you're going to overcome this obstacle of my way or the highway. But let's see is there another option? Is there another option here for Pisces? Okay. Go through it. The only way through it is to just deal with it. And I feel like you will head towards calmer waters. There's that sheep. Right? Didn't we see that sheep coming up earlier? You're weaving your own blanket here. Remember the lessons of the past that you've learned. So if this is someone of the past or it's a repeat pattern and someone is showing up as very, very much bullheaded or a distraction or they're trying to drain your energy, you have strength here now. You have wisdom. Stay kind and compassionate to yourself, but know when to move on because the Six of Swords is cutting ties, moving on, endings. Right? It is about, truth, hope, healing, and a new journey ahead. So that's part of how you're able to kind of resolve this conflict is you may have to kind of go back through and chat with this person or just let them know I'm not dealing with that. I know that it's not going to get resolved in the way that I would hope, but I am going to move on from it. And I see that's what you're doing here. So whether this be a family member, whether it be, a spouse that's very bullheaded and you just can't win. Okay. I feel like this is someone that you've dealt with before or someone that you know. You may have to agree to disagree and move on is kind of what I'm getting here. If this is an employer or a boss or a friend, it just feels like someone is very stubborn. Someone may be very stuck in their ways. And I just feel like there's not a ton of wiggle room for something to work out in the way that you had hoped, unfortunately. But I do see you being able to move on from that. So let's take a look here at the month of June. We have some memories coming in. June could be someone's birthday. June could be a month of creating memories. Maybe this is marriage. This can be school reunions. It can be about, nostalgia as well. Perhaps June is a very nostalgic month. Someone could be celebrating an anniversary. This is about the good times. Let the good times roll. And I feel like there's history in the making this month. So even though there's something nostalgic about June, I feel like you're creating some new memories. So let's take a look here. Spirit, what is the memories card showing up for Pisces? What do we have for memories? Oh, okay. You're rewriting history is what I heard. You're rewriting history because June may have actually been a terrible month for some of you in the past, or there may have been something quite difficult about it because you have the 9 of Swords showing up. That can be anxiety, that can be nightmare, that can be depression. It may have been an event that really caused some heartache and heartbreak, but the Knight of Pentacles tells me that you're choosing to invest in yourself. You're choosing to remember a good memory with this. So instead of looking back at that date or looking back at that memory that may have stirred up within you, look at that. You're transforming it. Yep. You're rewriting history here. So there's something you are replacing. It doesn't mean that thing never happened, but it means that you're not going to let that memory fill up your space in a negative way or a restricting way, because it almost feels like I can't breathe. Like whatever situation you've gone through in the past, like it really restricted you where you felt at times like you were stuck and you couldn't breathe. And I feel like you are now out of that, but some of you could have a little bit of PTSD because of it. You have the Metamorphosis card showing up with the 9 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's been a long time coming to rewrite history here in some way. But the Metamorphosis tells me this is cosmic connection. This is rebirth. This is you shedding some old beliefs. And remember, you're spreading your wings, right? That's what we've seen earlier on in the year. So you're remembering who you are, Pisces. And I feel like you're saying, I'm going to have fun this month. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to rewrite history, and I am going to, I am going to move forward and feel real good. This could be one of those hobby months for you where you get out there and do something that relieves any sort of anxiety or stress that was affiliated with a memory. Metamorphosis here is good. It is also about inner wonder. It's about boundless new horizons and embracing change. So there's definitely change coming in where if there was some sort of tradition, let's say you would always go to Colorado and go skiing, or perhaps you would always do something specific for a family trip or a vacation. I feel like you are doing something new. Okay, you're creating a new memory here. For some of you, it may have taken a long time to get back to feeling again. Okay, maybe you were numb. Perhaps you were on maybe even some sort of like antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds. It feels like there was something difficult that you had to endure in the past, but I feel like this year you're more alive. This year you feel like there's joy again. You're able to breathe again. So Pisces, whatever you dealt with, I feel like it was heavy, but you're a warrior. You are a warrior. All right. Third quarter, starting off with July. We have July, August, and September. We got some healing here. Some of you are healers. Some of you are light workers, professionally, potentially. But for the majority of you, this is, who you are on a core level. You could be a nurturer. You could be a parent. You may have even helped a loved one overcome or even transcend onto the other side. Some of you are doulas or midwives. Maybe you work with, people who are dying. You may have had to take care of a parent or a family member who had an illness. I see you yourself have gone through a lot of grief, but this grief has transformed you on a very, very powerful level where you are someone that is inspiring to others and you have a lot of wisdom to teach. You really do. Some of you are teachers. You could be Reiki practitioners. You may be very artistic, very creative, very deep with the moon card showing up. So the moon is highly intuitive. Pay attention to your dreams. Some of you, this is healing sleep patterns, okay? If you've dealt with inconsistent sleep or you've had trouble sleeping here, I definitely see that is shifting for you, and a lot of you are receiving spiritual psychic surgery while you heal. Okay, and we know it's not news to you that healing does a lot of repair work in the body, or sleeping does a lot of repair work in the body. But I feel like you're healing on a psychic level here, and you're also receiving a lot of maybe prophetic dreams. You could have loved ones coming through and visiting. For others of you, you're going to get answers through your dreams. Yep, there's definitely answers coming in through dreams. Now you have Judgment. You have the Judgment card. This is a second chance. So the Judgment card is all about a spiritual rebirth. This is life's purpose. It's self-awareness and second chances to release the past, let go of the past. Like you're not going back there ever again. And it just seems to me like there's been maybe an illness even that you've gone through and it keeps coming up for you. Okay, this could be an illness that you've suffered with for quite some time. And I just feel like there's a new pathway. There's something brand new coming in here for you, or that you're healing on a deep soul level because you have the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. All right, this could be someone else. Some of you may be opening up to give love a second chance, but perhaps you shut down a little bit because you had to heal the heart. Some of you, this has to do with, someone may have had something with their heart, like heart or lungs or breast, the chest area here, anxiety, stressors, whether this was, emotional, whether it was physical. I just feel like that is being healed. That is being worked on here with this Queen of Cups because someone has, again, been heartbroken. But the Lovers is coming together here. So there's a second chance at love. There's a second chance here to really open yourself up and feel all those healing energies all coming together to really cause some sort of spiritual awakening within. You could be teaching about this. Okay, you could be teaching others. You're leaving that legacy. Some of you, this is going to be a creative project, a side project. Maybe you're coaching or you're writing a book with that education card. Some of you, maybe you're helping others heal their own inner child. But this is a powerful month. I feel like this for you, Pisces, could be one of the most transformational months throughout 2025. All right, let's look at August. You have teamwork making that dream work. This is a beautiful month for, coming together with your friends and your family and, people that you love. This is creative collaborations coming together. You see more than one hand. So there could be 4 people here in a family or 4 people in, a setting. This is about co-creation, and I feel like it's part of the healing here. You could also be spending some time in July resting your body, recovering. Maybe you're enjoying the delicious sunshine. Maybe you're out in a hammock reading a good book. Maybe you're taking a spiritual retreat or a vacation. The healing card isn't necessarily, bad. It's good. We're constantly healing. But I feel like this healing also, and I know I'm backing up a little because I feel like it has to do with this teamwork. It feels like you're taking some time for you this month in July, and then in August, you feel refreshed, you feel rejuvenated in order to, come together and build something quite beautiful. Let's look. Why is teamwork showing up here for Pisces in the month of August? You're collaborating with clients. For some of you, there's a sale of a home or a purchase of a home. You're working with professionals, medical professionals, real estate. It just feels like you're bringing something together for a common cause. Everybody wins here. Metamorphosis again showing up. We have the Page of Swords, we have the Tower, and the 5 of Pentacles. This is to bring something together that didn't work. Something crumbled in the past, right? Humpty Dumpty fell off the, what does he fall off of? The chimney? Okay, Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. Oh my goodness. So some of you, it's like there was a cracking. You had to put those pieces back together again. You had to rebuild a foundation. Yeah, some sort of foundational shift had happened for you. So what I see coming together now in this month here of August, this is some sort of truth and knowledge and intellect coming in where you're transforming, but it took some time to put something back together again. It took some time because when that tower comes in, represented by the tornado, that tornado rips through everything. Some of you may have even gone through a natural disaster. You may have gone through like a loss of a home, or perhaps, a tornado or a hurricane or an earthquake or a landslide. Something may have gone through. Now, for others of you, this was your health. It's like your health was like a tornado. Everything was shutting down. And I feel like your comeback is stronger here than the setback. So you're definitely bringing things together this month. And it feels like you finally have the right knowledge or the right people to help you to co-create and build a new solid foundation. So that's a big month for you as well. There's a lot of recovery I see happening in 2025 where things that felt very much displaced or isolated or abandoned or lonely, those parts of yourself, I just feel like you're putting together again. And that's why you have hobby, because you are feeling more pleasure. You're feeling more joy. You're feeling like you finally are seeing progress here regarding building a new foundation. Let's take a look here at September. We have a breakthrough month. I love these breakthrough months because this is about discovery, victory, advancement, and moments of truth, because there's a realization here. And you may even be looking back and realizing why certain things happen the way that they did. Yeah, look at that Death card. So you may be taking a look at some endings because there's a brand new beginning coming in, or at least a realization regarding some of the things happening. Is there a new beginning coming in, Spirit, or is this... Yep, there's a new beginning. I thought so. So we have the Queen of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles once again. We start off with the 10 of Pentacles in the beginning of your reading, right? So this could be something you started in January, or it could be a dream, a goal that you've set out for yourself at the very beginning of the year, And by August or September here, you see it manifesting. It may have to do with children as well. Some of you could have a child that's going off to maybe college. You could have a child who's, spreading their wings. It feels like something has ended, something has concluded here. With the Queen of Swords, she has her eyes set to the future. She's not looking back on that death card, right? She's looking right at Emerald City there. So she has her sight set to her growth, towards her stability, her financial security, building that legacy. This is also family money, investment, retirement, career, marriage. So whatever it is that you are setting yourself up for in the beginning of the year, breakthrough comes in September. So beautiful month. That's one of your big breakthrough months in 2025 here, Pisces. So fourth quarter, October, November, and December, we have some authenticity. I love this card. Why? Because I feel like there's not tons of people who truly, truly embrace their inner magic, their authenticity. But you do, Pisces. You do. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here watching these videos. And there's a part of you that wants to thrive. You want to explore that magic within you. This I like to think of as, a wild flower in a bed of roses. You are unique. You have a unique vision. You have your inner truth, and you put your own stamp on the things that you create, just like a fingerprint. That's your stamp, right? There's no fingerprint that is the same. They're all unique. They're all different. And you are the real deal. You are someone who's honest, someone who's genuine, someone who's ethical. And I feel like that is displayed in all areas of your life, your relationships and your work and, your genuine love for the people around you. And I see here that you are magic. Look at that. You have the witch card. You're a witch. Yeah. Own it. This is a good thing here. The witch is the bonus major arcana in this deck, and it's represented here by Dorothy. She is transformation. She's balance. She's wisdom. She's all about, spells and magic, but she's protection here as well. So she is protected. You see Glinda's white pink magical ball wrapped around her. So this is the energy of you being protected as you fully embrace your authenticity and take off that mask, whatever mask you put up to hide or to heal or a defense mechanism or for at times when you doubted yourself, because sometimes the witch doubts herself and she may even seek validation from others or from external influences. It is crucial, and I can't emphasize that enough. It is crucial that you believe in your gifts, you believe in your skills, and you believe in your abilities. Stay true to you. That is a big message coming up in October. October is also Halloween, so maybe some of you are dressing up as, a witch. Okay, what else do we have for October? We have the Ten of Swords. Putting an end, right? Putting an end to things and the Queen of Swords, which is Libran energy. So we see here the Wicked Witch of the East and Dorothy. She's a little bit nervous, a little bit scared when she gets out of that house after the tornado comes, right? And she steps out and she realizes that the witch's feet are still there, which you can see. And she's like, what just happened? I'm not in Kansas anymore. So there is this energy of stepping into a new land, stepping into a new beginning. You're not quite sure, right? If that witch is going to come back, and her sister does, right? The sister comes in and says, who killed my sister? And I feel like there is this message here about trusting in the magic of new beginnings. And yes, there may be some triggers that show up from the past, but remember what you have your eye on. We just seen the Queen of Swords looking at the Emerald City, looking at her long-term goals. So don't let the distraction here of, the fears of whatever the maybe that witchy negative aspect, right? Because we have the Wicked Witch of the East, and then Dorothy's a witch. We have witches all around, right? But we can use our power for good, and we can use our power for bad, right? We can manifest from a place of fear or evil or good, and not evil, but I'm just playing into the witch thing here. But it feels like you have some very beautiful power, and you might not even be aware of your power. And keep your eyes set on the moves that you're making to better your life. So if there is something that's coming to an end, trust that it's coming to an end in order for you to fully embrace and step into your individuality and your authenticity here. So October, I like this month for you. I feel like you're learning about you and you're embracing some new things. November, we have milestones. Pisces, this is a month of victory. This is rewards, promotions. For those of you that have been wanting to receive some sort of accolades, whether it be physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually. I mean, this is the month. Let's take a look. Spirit, what is victorious? It could even be because of that ending that we seen in October. Yeah, look at 8 of Swords in reverse. This is good. This is about you not tied down by anxiety. Some of you that felt trapped or restricted, you're celebrating loosening of the bond. You're celebrating a letting go. That's what I thought. Whatever that 10 of Swords was, it's actually a celebration because you've ended something that was a little bit difficult for everyone. Okay, just like the Wicked Witch, the house lands on her. Nobody in Munchkin Land like that Wicked Witch, right? Let the house land on her. So it feels like there's a belief or there's a pattern or maybe even a situation that you've been in that was making everyone miserable. And I just feel like you're celebrating getting out of that. Maybe someone leaves. In the month of October, someone could exit your life or your work that was very difficult. Okay, they were making everyone's life difficult here. And we have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, because we're moving forward here. There's a choice that has been made. The 3 of Wands is success is but a move away. It is saying there's some manifesting happening here, but it took a lot of courage. It took a lot of maybe exploring some different paths or different avenues. And then ultimately you have double 3s, 3 of Pentacles. There's that teamwork in that community coming in again that we seen here earlier on in August. So something around August, some people from August, whoever was there for you that month, I feel like they're celebrating in your successes. They're celebrating in your wins. So again, the teamwork card in August, whoever is there for you that month, they're excited because I feel like they also helped you get there. They also helped with your wins, with your successes. All right, Pisces, last month of 2025, December, we have belief system. The belief system is all about your self-talk. This is like the Hierophant. It's about your prayers, reprogramming. It's really that crown chakra energy around your higher power, whomever you pray to, right? God, universe, spirit, whomever, doesn't matter as long as you do here. And this is about you taking a look at, what you believe in. What do you believe in here? Because that has been shifting over the course of 2025. And certain things that you thought you believed in, you may now be realizing like, wow, that I don't believe in that path anymore, or I am talking to myself kinder, like I'm actually living life. There's something that is being reconstructed for you, that you've let go of some sort of limiting belief that has held you back. And I feel like you're looking back on 2025 saying, wow, what I believed in was myself. Yes, you have these not external, they're internal, because all of those things, spirit, universe, God, it's all within us, right? But there's something about you believing in you, Pisces, and that's the winner. That is the true winner, because all of those other things are a part of you. You have the 10 of Wands. That is a weight lifted. You have the Emperor. That is you standing in your power. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. But you got by with a little help from your friends. The 3 of Pentacles is Dorothy's rescue. There is something here about There is something here about you receiving success and victory and abundance, but you didn't do it on your own. Even though some of you are like, Mel, it was me. I had to do it all on my own. What about those people that came in that were a pain in the you know what? The people that were a challenge, the people that you couldn't wait to get far, far away from. Those people are also part of your victory and success, believe it or not, because they may have, helped you grow, helped you evolve. But I see here that the majority of those people, those are people that you want to be with. And there's either your clients, your family, your friends, your support system. Some of you also are looking back at the new people that have come into your life in 2025, because I feel like you've strengthened some bonds with your soul tribe, and you also have made room by letting go of the ones that aren't there for you, right? And there's new people that have shown up this year. And I feel like they've helped you carry these burdens, or they've helped you shed them, I should say, because you were carrying them. And the Emperor here, I am getting divine masculine. So maybe this has to do with someone's father. Father could be showing up. Fathering energy, nurturing energy. Now, even though the Emperor isn't always known as nurturing, I am getting that here. I feel like there's something about a divine masculine being on someone's team, helping someone out here. And for those of you that have had some struggles with a father or with a divine masculine, maybe this person was a father, I feel like your belief about them or about the situation has shifted, and it's actually bringing you more peace. So this is a powerful year, Pisces. You're having a little more fun, letting your hair down, focusing on your craft, focusing on, your emotions as well. What liberates you? What fills your cup? And even some of those challenging emotions, you're saying, I'm not going to suppress them, because all emotions are part of the human experience, and maybe you've tried to run away from them, numb them, or, put them under the rug. I'll deal with them a different day, but you're allowing your emotions to come through just like waves. And I feel like some of those waves were huge. Some, crashed to the shore and disappeared, but I feel like you're honoring who you are, and you're really believing in yourself. So Pisces, that is what I have for your 2025 yearly reading. If you like the messages, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And thank you so very much for tuning in. Lots of love.